of a live match. This is going to be a pretty crazy match. So basically there are a total of, let me see. There are 4 teams on in this game. This game I'm watching right now is Planetary Annihilation. It's this pretty cool RTS I like to play, where you essentially drop in as a commander, and as most other RTSs, you just start building your base and building units, So in this game, we're going to be reviewing a 4-player or a 4-team free-for-all, where basically you have 4 teams fighting against each other. Teams of 4 people. So on the first team, we have Oscar, Titan, Aram, and we have Dima Swalstov, Jerry Apina, or whatever. I butchered his name. The second team, we have these ones. I'm not going to go through all their names. You can just look at this tab right here. This is the second team. That's what they can see. They can't see the other players because, Fog of War is on. So that's basically it. So, right now they're just getting started. They're just expanding their bases, and they're going to be starting some scouting from McAnimal. He's going to be scouting their bases. Let's see what he sees. So yeah, everyone's just doing a bit of scouting. Now he knows that they have 2 factories, and they have 1 factory. He's going heavy with air fabbers. I wouldn't recommend that because you can totally get your fabbers sniped. But no one is really going for heavy air builds right now, so he's probably fine. The other players are doing pretty interesting. This guy's going with a heavy air fabber build, and this guy is rushing Tech 2. I can see that being a pretty good idea on this type of map. But I would personally rather, try to just build up my eco and expand this way, and build defenses along this line, and build up my army. I mean, I'm not saying that his strategy is bad or anything. I don't really like to judge people's strategies, because everyone is different, and everyone has what suits them, This guy, he's expanding his metal output, and he's building defenses where he goes. His use of air fabbers is like meh, because they can be destroyed by Phoenix, or Phoenix and I forgot what they're called. Phoenix, Firefly, and Tech 1 anti-air jets can totally destroy air fabbers. That's what these are, by the way. They're like constructor units that are flying. Bombers are so effective against those units. Oh my god. It's crazy. So let's go around the map and look at what other players are doing. This guy's going Tech 2 pretty soon. I wouldn't call it a rush, though. He's expanding a lot. I mean, oh, never mind. Oops. I thought those were fabbers. They're actually military units. This guy right here, what's his name? Jerry Apino, he's doing pretty well. His expansions are doing well, too. He hasn't been attacked by anyone, as far as I know. And he's doing pretty good with respect to his unit placement. He's building turrets in nice locations to defend his stuff. That's great. This guy's going Tech 2. He has a lot of power, so he can totally support those fabbers, I think. Let me check his eco. This guy, yeah, he has a pretty good eco. He can totally support those fabbers. As long as he... Oh, he's building more. So this guy's scouting. Hobbit Boy 22? Oh yeah, he's gonna scout. He's gonna find that they have a pretty good air force. Yeah, this is what Hobbit Boy... Oh no. This is what Hobbit Boy can see. Yeah, he can see that they have defenses around here. So yeah. On big maps like this, I would recommend doing lots of scouting. Because it's so hard to keep track of all your assets if they're, oh my god. We just had a comm snipe from Titan Aram. He just sniped him with a bunch of boombots. That's a pretty interesting strategy. That's why I usually like going to ground forces first instead of air. Oh yeah, he's basically spamming boombots. These guys are very deadly against very meaty targets because they can do tons of damage. And they're really cheap. They're incredibly cheap. They're so easy to produce in large number, and they're really fast. So they're really hard to defend against unless you have docks, which are basically a hard counter. This guy already has Tech 2, and he's pushing him really hard. Oh, dang, that's really hard. I don't know what this guy's gonna do. Oscar is in a really bad position right now. This guy has Tech 2 Slammers, which are really effective against Tech 1 infantry and vehicle. That's crazy. This is strange. He should probably be more cautious when he's expanding like this. He didn't have enough defenses to defend against his docks right too. That's a shame. His Tech 2 factory is in danger too. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is interesting. So he's going to be pulling away from the commander, because commander is a very powerful unit. If you're not careful, a commander can destroy your attacking force if it's not big enough. Of course, that can also be very bad for the commander, because a lot of attack forces can slowly whittle down a commander and destroy him eventually. Now his teammates are just salvaging what they lost. This tactic is good and bad. I mean, personally, I wouldn't go for this too much because of how vulnerable it leaves you. Like, if someone attacks you with Tech 2 slammers and, you know, a lot of air force, like a lot of gunships, then you're in big trouble with this build right here, these boom bots. But his other teammates are doing pretty well. I mean, they could be doing better. This guy's getting flanked by this. I was speaking mainly to their expansions, like this one right here. His defenses are pretty nice. He has 3 turrets. He could use a bit more anti-air though, to be honest. He's very vulnerable to an air attack. That's Dima Slostov, the guy I butchered earlier. This guy's going with a very heavy sniper build. He should probably be more focused on scouting. Oh yeah. They caught notice. They're gonna start countering him. Whether or not they have enough time to counter him is, you know, remains to be seen. But this guy would have had better luck if he scouted more, to be honest. This commander's not looking too good. Oh! Yeah, those slammers. I'm not sure if he'll be able to defend against that, but it's a lot. Yeah. Not that effective. See, when you don't have proper scouting, then boombots get destroyed super easily, because their vision is super limited. Their vision is extremely limited. So I just saw another commander get destroyed. Yeah, this guy got destroyed by slammers and got sniped out by a Blue Hawk and a Ghillie. The Blue Hawk is like a long-range missile unit, and the Ghillie is a long-range sniper unit. They both have their pros and cons. Blue Hawks are good for, you know, over-the-wall firing, you know? They can fire over the wall. It's pretty nice. Snipers can too, but they're a bit more limited in their range. I mean, not their range. They have higher range, but they shoot in arc, which, you know, it has pros and cons. It really depends on what you're fighting against. They're both really good units. But you should be defending them against things like dogs and bots. So, yeah, this is going to be really, really bad for this player. Yeah, that guy went Tech 2 pretty early, I said. That's not bad. I really like this guy's expansion. What's his name? Kiwi Juice. Great job, dude. That's some pretty good tech upgrade right there. You went Tech 2, not too early, not too late. For this type of map, I'd say it's pretty nice. This wall of units is going to be pretty effective against a force. But it's kind of vulnerable to long-range artillery. This guy has some artillery in his base right here. He's probably, yeah, he's going to be building more artillery. Good idea. That's a good idea. Levelers and artillery really good against Tech 1 vehicle, obviously. I mean, they have more health, they have longer range, and they have more damage output. So all in all, really nice for, what's it, more prime? Yeah, his army is really nice. But, yeah, he's gonna have to rely on his teammates to help him defend from the back. One of his teammates just got destroyed before. Yeah, that was weird. That's a shame. Team 1, Team 2 is doing pretty bad. Dima Slostov and Jerry Lupino, their expansions and their armies are pretty nice, but they could use some more versatility. This guy's building an awful lot of Blue Hawks, which is very vulnerable to large armies with lots and lots of docks in them. His production of fabbers is pretty interesting. Yeah, he has storage, so he should be able to support them if he doesn't, you know, build things too quickly, too often. You're managing your eco is like a mini game. You have to make sure you don't overspend, and you can't, you have to spend to make, you know, you have to spend money to make money, or spend resources to get resources in this game. That's strange, I didn't notice the orbital. That's pretty interesting. Tech 2 orbital, energy solar arrays, these are awesome. These have a relatively low cost relative to their power output. They're more efficient than Tech 2 power generators, which one of these guys, yeah. I can't find any. I can't find any Tech 2 power generators. Oh, this is really good expansion. From whatever that guy is. Assassins? Baron X Assassins? Yeah. Baryon X Assassins. That's some really good expansion from this guy. That's some really nice defenses too. We got some turrets. We got some Galata, whatever it's called. Some anti-air turrets, some radar. That's nice. Really good job, dude. So all in all, these teams are doing pretty well. I mean, most of them at least. Their Tech 2 is pretty nice, but some of them could use a bit more unit mixing, like, you know, better unit composition. I mean, generally speaking, it really depends on context. Just looking at this is a pretty cool raiding party, honestly. The fact that he has to divert his forces over here to counter this leaves him open to attack from this angle, but no one's really attacking him, so it's like, man. These players he's pretty good. I like this. I mean, there are some players who are struggling really bad. I know that there are some gold players in this game. Like, let me see. I think Kiwi Juice and Icarus are gold players, though I'm not really sure. Kiwi Juice, let's see. He's doing pretty well. And, let's see. Icarus, yeah. He's defending his ally and providing pressure on this guy. So, pretty solid. That's smart. An umbrella defend your base. Oh, yeah. SXC, SSX, whatever they're called. SXX 1304 laser platforms. These are really good against commanders, and they're really good against undefended ground posts. They're pretty decent against metal expansions too, but I don't usually use them against metal. I use them against priority targets. Whoa, it destroyed it in one hit. A metal extractor. That's really good. I should take note of that. That's really important detail. Yeah, very cheap air units and very cheap ground units are really good at distracting these though. But I wouldn't recommend using, yeah, he's not good. I'm using these bombers to scout. That's cool. Cheap units are really good to distract SXX if the enemy is focusing down on them. And spinners, which are anti-aircraft vehicles, and Galata turrets are very, very effective against bumblebees. It's insane. You only need like 2 to defend against like a really decent bumblebee raid. I prefer spinners in large groups of units. Galata turrets are like a must-have for metal expansion because they can get raided so easily if you don't have the proper defense. So yeah, this guy's in trouble. I mean, you know, it's still up in the air. It's really hard to tell. Right now, I wouldn't really put my money on anyone in particular. Mainly the Baron X, because of his expansion and his army, which is positioned really well to counter this. Though he is using a... Oh yeah, okay, good. I was gonna say that his reliance on Tech 2 vehicle is a bit meh. He could use some Tech 2 bot, but that's what he's going for, which is really good. Tech 2 bot is a must-have when you're fighting Blue Hawks in this number. He does have an awful lot of sparks, which should be able to distract the Blue Hawks, but the reliance on levelers for damage output could put him at a disadvantage if he fights these long-range guys, which can easily kite levelers. It's insane. Once I got destroyed because some guy was sniping my levelers from like their range. You know, their range is insane. The levelers have slightly smaller range. They have like way less range. See that? You can totally snipe a leveler with these. It's insane. Oh, Tech 2 air. I didn't expect that. I mean, I should have. This is a really big map. So, yeah, this guy has a Hulkin somewhere. Where is it? Hulkins are really good for base crawling and defending against Ares Titans. Oh yeah, speaking of which, this guy's popping up an Ares Titan. I didn't notice that. It'll take a while to build. Wait, never mind. He has plenty of eco. Yeah, this guy's fine. He should be able to pop that thing out. I mean, it won't be insanely good, but, you know, it'll be great. I mean, if he can defend his base from that Hulkins, then he'll be fine. That thing doesn't have too much range, so he should be fine. That's really good base defense, though. That's, disgusting defense. That's amazing. You can just, like, crater an army with that. That's awesome. That's some great placement. Really, really good defense right there. I like that a lot. He should do... Oh, does he have a radar? If he has a Tech 2 radar, then yeah, he does. Awesome. That Tech 2 radar and Hulkins is such a good combination. That range and that vision is so good, dude. Oh my gosh. This guy's gonna have to... Yeah, he pushed this guy's army back. That's so clever. He has to stay back, or else his army will get gutted by the Hulkins. That's nice. Usually I like distracting Hulkins with docks, though, because, you know, Hulkins, if you don't aim them properly, they're dumb. Sometimes. So yeah. Oh, that's nice. He's going to the Phoenixes to defend his ground forces. That's really smart. Phoenixes are really, really good as anti-air. They're also interplanetary, which makes them really good for scouting on planetary systems. This is only one planet, though, so, I mean, they're still really good. They have really good anti-air capability. I like them a lot. If you're ever going Tech 2 air, then you're gonna have to put some Phoenixes in your build cube. Unless you have tons and tons of these things. Hummingbirds. Really, really good Tech 1 units. If you have a lot of them, they can give you air superiority, which is really important in this game. Okay. There we go. This is what I like to see. Okay, this guy is smart for trying to raid the middle expansions, but he should have been more focused on where the enemy units were, to be honest. I mean, I get it. Sometimes in this game it's hard to keep track of everything, but this guy's use of umbrellas is really nice. This is very important when you're fighting against an orbital, because without umbrellas, it'll be very hard to defend your base against SX6. You'll have to counter them with Avengers, which is such a hassle. It'll be super expensive. First for the, what is it called? The orbital launcher, you know, which is not cheap. I think it's not too expensive, but it's not cheap. Like, you have to have a pretty decent economy to sustain one, and a viable army, which is why I like to go with Umbrella if I'm ever fighting this tactic. I've never used this tactic, to be honest. Partly because I'm usually, you know, I'm really conventional in my stuff. These guys are using their conventional tactics very well. Ah, see that Titan, that Ares Titan is so good for defense. Ah, yeah, I love Ares Titan. These things are amazing for defense, dude. They're so good. I'm gonna turn up the volume on the music so it's not loud. But, yeah. Okay, one second, guys. I'm gonna turn up the audio on the music. Yeah, this is what I mean. These expansions just got gutted, dude. Look at that. That was amazing. Ugh, the Vulcans. It's so good. I hate them and I love them. They're disgusting, but they're amazing. 2 Vulcans. That's really smart. That Ares Titan's gonna be a problem really soon. They have one of their own. This engagement, I would favor for the red, but their use of long-range bombers is gonna be so bad for that Ares Titan. If they find that Ares Titan, that thing is going to be in trouble. Let me check. So they haven't found the Titan yet. Oh, yeah, they haven't found the Titan yet. But they probably know it's there somewhere. I doubt it, though. These long-range bombers down here, which shoot the missiles, these are, Hornets, these tactical bombers, they're really hard to defend, but if you have air superiority, they're fine, you know? Partly because they're slow speed, and the maneuver of, aircraft. So yeah. Let's see what they're being attacked with. Okay, so that's a pretty solid defense. Black and pink, I mean purple, or violet. This team is doing really well, to be honest. These guys are doing amazing. Their orbital units, their ground units, their air units, it's pretty solid. They could use a bit more air though, to be honest. Their air defenses are awesome. That's really smart. It makes it super difficult for Bumblebees to be successful in a raid. The success of this expansion is going to be dependent on how these enemies respond to it. If Hexseeds, this red guy, if he goes for this expansion down here with these, with the white team from Baronix Assassins, then Baronix is going to have a really hard time maintaining his economy, because this is a ton of metal. This is practically most of his economy. Down here, this is like a really large part of Baronix's economy. Yeah, he's mostly defensive though. He could totally push that. Yeah. If he was, well, he needs a bit more dogs in his army. Whoa, never mind. I thought that was an enemy Titan. My bad. Regardless, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he's not being too aggressive. He's being very defensive, trying to hold all his assets in place. His team is having a very hard time holding themselves down. Just because of this, because they're being flanked from both sides, they have to be defensive and offensive to make sure they don't lose any ground, and they have to make sure they don't get their teammate killed. Because this is 3 people. Hex Seeds, more Prime, and Nude Magnet. They're both fighting with each other. This base isn't gonna survive this onslaught, I don't think. Ugh, it's such a shame. Yeah, they just saw the Titan. That's gonna be crazy. They're probably gonna push back. No? Dude, and Vulcans, there's no way. I think they're gonna rely on their Vulcans to deal with that Titan and that army, which is pretty nice, but it depends on how many units they have. They pretty much see their entire army. It's gonna be pretty devastating for Nude Magnet if he's not careful. Yeah, his base is already being fumbled. Yeah, that sucks. It's such a shame. Really good for Icarus though, Cyberpunk Panda. He has a lot of bombers. That's nice. Good for harassing expansion with a little air defense. Yeah, so their army's pretty solid. They have really good offensive defensive balance, but honestly, Jacquez, number 6, this guy, he could be doing a bit more with his expansions. He probably got attacked a lot though, so you know, not really his strategy, just his circumstance. It really depends on where you are at in the game with respect to your economy. Yeah, this is very interesting. Really nice that they spread their units out.
Enemy in critical condition.
Yeah, Swahili are so good, they can shoot down missiles. This team is probably going to be destroyed. Even if they do really well against the enemy team, they're probably not going to survive very long. I only say this because it's just one player, And his main ally was the tank got destroyed. This tank is like, that's cool. These tanks are like super battle heavy, and they're very, very, very effective at long range. They're like super awesome. They're very vulnerable to air attacks, but if you have enough air defense, they're awesome. They're amazing. Which really sucks for this guy. I mean, it's still 2 players, but what the hell? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that's smart. But these bombs. Oh, that was devastating. If he's not careful. Dude, that's insane. The air defense. See? Storm, air defense, Titans. So good, dude. Amazing. So good. Yeah. He's being a bit too aggressive. I'd say get more docks and get more low-level Tech 1 units into support. And move up your air defense so they can defend against the bombers. One Titan's probably going to die in this engagement just because of all the pummeling. They're focusing one down, which is very smart. Oh, dude. Oh, his commander. Oh, no. Oh, damn. Dude. That's such a shame. He had nukes, too. That would have been so awesome. That was a great sniper. Good job, Jerry Lupino. That was a great sniper. Holy crap, that was insane. But now he's vulnerable to attack. And, I mean, kind of, sort of. He has pretty decent defenses. He has some pelters and some Tech 2 vehicle. He should be fine for now. Just to build another Titan, of course. Oh my gosh, dude, look at this guy's base. It's a really nice expansion. Kiwi Juice, probably gonna be very, very successful. Look at his economy, 1,096. That's really good eco. That's more than everyone else in the game. That's really, really awesome. Really impressive considering he lost 2 of his allies. It's really, really nice. Really good job by this guy. Does he have any? Yeah, he has anti-nuke. Good. Does he have any nukes? I mean, he's focusing a lot of the eco into building air units. Well, I mean, these are idle, but that makes sense. His metal is in the negative, so yeah, that makes sense. and another Ares Titan. That's fine. This is amazing. This guy's gonna probably... I'm not gonna say anyone's gonna win, because I've seen people with thousands of economy get sniped out by unit cannons and nukes and a whole bunch of stuff. So it's really hard to tell, even if someone has lots of eco, but that's a really good telltale sign that someone's probably gonna win. It really depends on the map, though. This map is heavily reliant on unit placement and expansion, which this guy has both of. You know, he's countering enemy armies very well, and he has a very nice supply of bombers to deal with undefended expansions. This guy should probably wash out. Even if he has a pretty good defense right here, this side is very vulnerable. These catapults, which are basically long-range missile launchers, they can shoot missiles like the Blue, but they have slightly longer range and anti-overload capability that's a bit more robust. You know, they're not going to be very successful against something like this volume of units, or this volume of just this. Should be able to destroy that expansion and push him to his base. But the way he has it now is like really, really good, because you don't want this army just pushing in. Like, that makes a lot of sense. His placement is like, textbook right here. This is so good. Defend your army, defend your Ares Titan with your army. That's so good. I love that position. That's so amazing. Okay, enough gawking over his army. Let's move to someone else. Yeah. This has been going on for a while. This is why I say use doctor to confuse wait, what is he doing? This thing is so exposed. This is why I say you need to do scouting. He could totally attack this thing and destroy it. This thing has been a pinch on his butt the entire game. Let me see. Look at the range on this thing. This thing is gutting his army. All he needs to do is send in some long-range bombers with some anti-air defense to take out this thing. I mean, I would advise using that. He's focusing down on purple so much that he's ignoring his armies. His army route, his supply line. That's a shame. Okay, he's moving back, smart. If you focus too much on one enemy, then you could probably get flanked, which is what, you know, frequently happens to players who aren't, you know, looking around the entire map. But I think he's caught on to what's happening, which is really good. Even though he hasn't done much scouting on this guy's base, he should have enough intel to know that they have a pretty hefty army that needs to be dealt with. Okay, this is a mistake. You need to defend these with these hunting groups. Whenever I deploy these types of units, I always support them with anti-air, with air superiority, because they can get sniped out so easily. Oh, never mind. Very good. Good job. I do this all the time. I somehow, I like to think that I always support my units with air superiority. But sometimes, yeah, basically I do the same thing. Big animal, yeah, like that happens to me all the time. I support my units, but I don't have enough support. I like to say that I, you know, support my Air Force with ample fighters, but you know, if the enemy focuses down on these types of units, then it's really hard to counter. Okay, what he's doing now is very smart. I would probably just retreat. That's what he's doing is tactically very, very conscious. This is very nice. He's going behind the base and knocking out expansions. He's getting as much damage done as possible before they catch on, which is very, very good. That's very nice. I like that a lot. Yeah. Okay, this guy, he's aware of his position. Okay, I can see why he heard that. Very interesting. The tactics these guys are using are very robust. I really like their placement. I can't really speak on it too much because, you know, these guys have way more experience in this game than I do. The only reason I comment on certain things is because, you know, these are just really good tips and pointers that can probably help someone who's new to the game. But, you know, as you play, these things become very apparent and practically obvious, you know? It just really depends on your experience level. Most of these guys have been playing longer. So it's really fun to look at their games and see how they play. So yeah, they caught on to the, what is it called? The Ragnarok. This thing, by the way, it blows up planets, you know? So when you build it, it takes a minute to blow up the planet. Yeah, I just repeated myself. Sorry. Very, very good for destroying enemy assets and good for suiciding. If you just want to, you know, get past the game with no one winning. Okay, so this guy's defenses are really nice too. He has 5 hull hits. That's really robust. He should have 4, to be honest, because this one is like out in the open. But these 4 right here, very interesting, very nice placement. In all inside the base, defended by lots of turrets. He's turtling. Okay. If brown isn't careful... Whoa! I didn't notice that. Pink... Or no. Which one? Yeah. What's his name? No, he's not dead. Whose commander died? The pink commander died. No, he's still alive. Who died? I don't know. It was the blue one, Jack Wiz. Jack Wiz's mom died. Okay. He got sniped by the Ares. In this game, that's like super common. But dude, stop spamming. Okay. You shouldn't be spamming. That makes a lot of sense. Just move your comm out the way. His comm is probably screwed, though, to be honest. I mean, those power generators are like a lifesaver, to be honest. Yeah.
Enemy commander in critical
He's being
position.
flanked by multiple titans. He's probably gonna be dead. Yeah, he's already dead, practically speaking. Yeah, that's a shame. But if this guy isn't careful, he's gonna die too. Is that thing still being built? Where's that? Yeah, it's almost done. You better not. Okay, very, very good. He's attacking. Oh, yeah, his comm got sniped again. Again, his comm got sniped. Okay, very good. Not that guy's comm though. Okay, oh, not quite, not quite. That was the wrong comm. They had the same color. That's very clever. They had both their comms the same color to make it look like that was the comm that built the Ragnarok. Ooh, that's dirty. That's dirty right there. That's really clever. Okay, cool. So this Ragnarok's probably gonna finish, to be honest. Does it have anti-nuke? Yeah. This thing is defended by anti-nuke and Vulcans. That's insane. This thing is so gonna get finished. I swear. They better not. That would be such a shame for QB Juice. He's doing really well. If he doesn't deploy some SSX or something like Orbital to deal with this thing, then he's basically screwed. I don't think Orbital would be. Oh, dude, it's built. They built the Ragnarok, dude. What the hell? Oh, dude, this is your last chance. Dude, Kiwi, you gotta destroy that thing before it blows up the planet. Ah, dude, that's just a shame. Yo, what the hell? Dude, he's going in. Okay, good. He has Tech 2 air. We should give him air superiority. Dude, they have Tech 2 air defense. You need to use tactical bombers against that. What the hell? No. 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 It's gonna get finished. No. Dude. It's gonna get finished. This planet is screwed, GG. I swear, GG. They're screwed. They're gonna die now. This planet is screwed. You just blew up the planet. Look at it. The planet is screwed, dude. Kiwi. Kiwi. Come on, dude. Seriously? Kiwi. Kiwi. Come on, dude. You let him blow up the planet. What's his name? More Prime and Hexies. Bruh. They lame Ragnarok. They're so salty. Everyone is so salty, dude. They blew up the planet. Bruh. Oh my gosh. No, it was great. They have such mixed opinions. Amazing. They think it was amazing. Ugh, dude, that was an interesting game. That was really fun, dude. Holy crap. I should spectate maps more often. I'm gonna do this more. That was amazing. That was hilarious. Maybe I should talk less and just look at the map. It's really fun. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That lasted 34 minutes. I want to review the match. I wish I could review. There's no chrono cam. Oh yeah, there is. Let me see. Let's go through that, guys. Let's review that. So, oh yeah, by the way, This game has orbital mechanics, so the planet rotates around the sun. Just so you know. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, let's look through that game again. I want you guys to see the entire game. So I was focusing a lot on Brown that entire game. Let's go through it again and focus on tactics and strategy. Okay, guys? I want to take a deep dive into what they're doing. Okay, so if you look at all the players, we can see their allies and we can see their eco. Well, yeah, their economy. So they all died. They all died. Cool. So as you can see, they all started with bot factories and air factories. Okay, let me pause. So yeah, this guy's going with the vehicle factory, vehicle bot. Yeah. Let me see. This guy AFK? No. Oh, okay. That's very strange. So, whenever I usually see high-level players playing, I usually notice that they go first with the bot factory, you know? Because bot factories are versatile. They can build fast bots and fast docks, you know? And they're really good for expansion and metal, because in the early game, your main priority is metal. I mean, it's energy too, but that can be handled with a dedicated fabric or your factory settings, you know? So yeah, let's look at what their build plans. Okay, so this guy is nice. He went with a tank factory. So the pro with tanks is that they can produce more efficiently. They can build structure with higher efficiency, which gives them an advantage over bots. Bots have more power. See this Faber bot? If you look at it, I can't see the power outlet or the power. You know, let me see. That's hard, but you have to trust me. The fabrication vehicle takes 11 metal and 700 power, while this fabrication bot, if we jump forward like a couple seconds, let me see. Play. Jump forward. That's weird. Oh man, that's a glitch. That's a shame. Well, while we're here, in this game, a very important part of the play. Okay, there we go. It's fine. So, let me see. The Faber bot. See those? Okay, let's pause again. See these Fabers? They have 8 metal consumption and 600 energy consumption, which is very important. Tanks consume 11 metal and 700 power. Bots consume 8 metal and 600 power. Even though tanks have a higher build rate. If you look at the build ratio of tanks, they have a higher energy efficiency than bots, which is super efficient when you're trying to build energy and power. Power and metal, okay? So this strategy is also very viable. If you're trying to expand very fast, then air fibers are usually a good idea, but you should be very, very careful. Always have ground-based fibers to support your air fibers, because air fibers are very, very easy to snipe. Let me show you. So if we continue this game, we can see. Let me show you. Let me find this situation. Man. Okay, so these players aren't really investing heavily into their Air Force, which is very strange considering the size of the map. I'd be all over that Air Force. Jeez, dude. But, you know, no harm, no foul. It makes sense, because the ground forces are incredibly important on these aircraft, too. It really depends on your strategy. These guys just have a different strategy. As I said, they've had more experience, so their strategies definitely are going to change over time. So, this is why I like to learn from them, because usually unconventional strategies might work very, very well. You know what I mean? Especially when it's concocted by people who have a higher rank, you know? Very important. So, if we look over here, yeah, the snipers, ground, you know? So, let's go over this. Why did this guy get sniped? He got sniped because he didn't have enough Tech 1 bot defending him, which is why going for Tech 1 bots early game is very, very important. See, this guy isn't going to get sniped. He has Tech 1 docks, which are a hard counter to boom bots. Okay, very, very important to understand. Bots, Tech 1 docks might sound useless individually because their DPS is very low, right? They only have a 20 DPS, whereas tanks have like 42 DPS, and they have like, you know, very, very high damage against docks, you know? But even though these docks look useless, right? They have shorter range, and they have less damage output. it should be important to note that docs are very, very versatile. They're fast, and they